Hey everyone, welcome to Greenlight. So today we're talking about my real toys that I have here. I have a real toys, Marty Mcfly real toys, and we're gonna talk about this and unbox it. I don't usually do collectibles and stuff like that. I collect more Blu-rays and all that, but my sister had got me a pop toy once before for Back to the Future, and now this real toys. And then I'm gonna be able to include it together. Maybe I could stand them all together in my new studio eventually. Like a new studio setup I'll have eventually, and I'll put the Blu-ray that my wife got me too right next to it and put it all together. I mean, why not? Once I hit this intro of mine, you're gonna see why. So let's get started. Yes, this is like Eureka or something for me, right here with Doc Brown acting like this. So I'm gonna bring myself up here. So of course I had to have the right here. I have this PNG right here of all three Back to the Futures because everybody, my wife and my family knows that I'm like obsessed with these movies. But for some reason, since I was a little kid, I was obsessed with the car, and then the car started everything. And then I just kept researching the movie and just getting more and more into it and more into filmmaking. And the more I was into filmmaking, the more, excuse me, that I understood about the film and all the implications of time travel and all that, which is something that inspires me and inspired me as a child as well. So this has a huge significance to me as an individual, as well as for this channel, since I actually put the Ready Player One thing in there, but with the DeLorean and me jumping into the DeLorean. But there's a whole with me being ready to do Greenlight and do YouTube. I really wanted to jump on this and show off my stuff of like things that I care about. I mean, I don't really get to talk about this kind of stuff too often. I don't really have like friends that are into it. All my friends are into music, into they're either musicians or they're filmmakers too, who are also musicians as well, too. So there's that as well. And then I got family. So when it comes to all this like fanboy stuff, I have you guys out here on YouTube. So shout out to all of you and hit me up in the comments. Talk about Back to the Future. Let's do this. So I'm gonna open this here real quick, and you see here this is the Reels toy. Let me bring this over a little bit and give myself some room. So this is the Reels toy. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I make sure I get it all fit in here. So you see him, yeah, there we go. So you see him there. That's really cool. And he's got another hand down here so he can grip the guitar or whatever I want to do. And he's got the skateboard, all that. All right, so I'm going to pop this open. All right. I just used a pen for that. All right. Okay, cool. So this is everything with this guy here. Really cool. I probably haven't posted up with the camera because it's a filmmaking channel. You know, that's really cool. I really love the sunglasses. I almost want to do that, put him with sunglasses and the camera, just because he's like Hollywood. I don't know if you feel me on that. That's just kind of cheesy. I think it's funny. So I guess I'm just gonna just take him out a little bit here. I'm guessing that's what these things are about. So I haven't opened up a toy like this in so long. I mean, the last time I opened up a toy like this, I had to have been in my teens, 13 or something like that. I think if anything, my last toy had to have been a Spider-Man action figure. I remember this Spider-Man action figure where all the all the fingers and everything, like they move around and all that stuff. So you can like change them up to whatever you wanted to do, whatever the scene, called for it in your imagination, which is very, very cool. It's something that, I'm just seeing a little different in this generation. That's, calling out on this generation in general, just on the fact that my son's generation, my son right now, and that's me and my wife's fault, but I think like he just thinks, well, lately we've changed his scheduling on that, but he thinks that it's just always on the iPad, always on whatever. But it's not. He plays with his toys, and I just like the fact of imagination, and so maybe I'm just judging on it harshly and all that stuff, but he does play with his toys a lot. He's got his Legos that he loves, and that's really cool. That's most likely going to be a big thing for him when he gets older. Ooh, I don't know if I'm getting him out of here, okay? Ooh, I really had to tug on him there. Okay, my bad. Okay. All right. This is Marty Mcfly. So Marty Mcfly here. Oh, cool. So it is like that. I figured. I saw his limbs, so you can kind of maneuver him however you like. And it has like the realistic, like everything. I remember shout outs to this show on Netflix called The Toys That Made Me. They had a toy there that did made me for sure, was a Ninja Turtle toy. And I'll never forget about these Ninja Turtle toys. And they felt a lot like his sweater here. They were really kind of like rubbery, I guess. I wouldn't say like soft or anything, but like the rubber. And there was a lot of detail to their like skin and their shell and weapons and all that, and it was really, really, really cool. But then they stopped selling those or whatever. But I know that collectors probably have them, and that's probably what it is. So look, I could twist his hands and all that stuff. I'm just gonna hold him here. Let me see if I can. Yeah, pop out the backpack. Ooh, yeah. Backpack. The one. I remember that was cool when I was in school too. When did that change? It started to change more when I was leaving high school. I started to do the 2 strap, and it was like a little bit more higher up, and try not to have so much in your backpack too. And it looks all right, and then you can like get around and stuff like that. So that was like a thing. But one point when I was younger, even middle school, it was like always the one-handed thing. I don't know if they do that now or not. Probably varies on the kid. So I'm pulling out this camera because this is really in here. All right. Look at that. That's a little camera. That's really, really cool. And then I guess I could put his hand in it somehow. Like that. That's fine. I think that's good. I feel like it's just upside down, but it looks like he's like holding it like this, like in the scene, when the car is coming back or whatever, and he's got to pull it down from his face so he can see what's going on, that it's not an illusion through the camera. Yeah, it was very, very cool scene. And then I got a skateboard here too. Very tight. Wow. All right, very cool. So let me know if you guys like these type of videos. I never do these type of videos, but I really enjoy this. This is kind of cool. I never really had any like collectible toys or anything like that. So I even had to tell my son that this is not a toy exactly. This is like this is for nice. It's not a toy. So when I have my studio, I could put all this collectible stuff up, stuff that I like, I guess, you know? I haven't thought about it in a while, so really, really cool. My wife and my sister getting me ready for like a studio. My wife all over my cinema rig over here, and she's just egging me on with it, and like it's getting so much closer to something that I haven't gotten close to in a long time, but it definitely beats any DSLR 4K. So, with that being an announcement, let me know in the comments down below if you enjoy these type of videos, and if you enjoy these type of videos, please hit the like button, hit a notification bell as well. And I do a lot of filmmaking unboxings as well. Here I have smartphone rigs that I can turn a smartphone into a cinema camera. So stay tuned for that. Check it out here on this channel, as well as Blu-ray release videos that I do every week. I do them live, and I give you shout outs as well as even unboxings on these Blu-rays that I eventually do, which I have one coming this weekend. I have one on Friday for Love and Monsters, so stay tuned for that as well. And you can check that out here on this channel, and I'll see you here on Friday. Later. Whoa. Later.